podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith, and you can find us on Ravelry, Facebook, our webpage, and what am I forgetting? Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram. You can tell Diane does all that, not me. Yeah. I don't know where we are. Diane's in all those places.
We're in all those places together.
Yeah, well, I don't do it, so I don't remember where we are after all this time. Oh well. Anyway, how are you?
I'm all right.
Yes.
Okay. I sat down here in the chair and I was cold, so I threw this shawl around me, but I don't know if it's. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and freeze to death. So.
Are you warmer with it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm tired today, so I'm chilly.
Right. Yeah. We'll leave it on.
And there's snow on the ground out there.
I
What
know.
the hell?
I know. What a shock.
It's just like, really, people? Like,
I know.
oh.
Yeah.
Yesterday they were disking fields, getting them ready to plant, and it's snowing. Drive around in tractors, snow flying. It's just stupid.
So, is it the ground too cold to plant when that happens, or does it affect it, or?
Well, the ground, it's this time of year, ground's still too cold for corn. We've got barley in, but the ground's still, and it typically is.
That's
yeah. So, but yeah, the heat factor is German. It's like the ground, the heat of the ground plays a factor when you put your corn in, right? Because that's all on heat units. So.
Gotcha. Well, they're just getting ready.
Yeah, just getting ready. Yeah.
I see.
But I got my my garden boxes out in the backyard. They're ready for seeds. Got those worked up. And yesterday I had the rake out and was working at the one flower bed out here. Years ago, as you know, I had a whole bunch of flower beds. The yard looked like a park, and then I thought this is way too much. So I got rid of a lot of them, but that one out there I kept. But last year I was not well through the summer, and a lot of stuff got away on me. So I'm just trying to get them, if you let them go for a year, they're kind of hard to get back in order, right?
Grass likes to take over.
So yesterday I'm out there with my mittens and my toque on and my winter coat raking. But this is craziness. This weather.
It is, isn't it? I think it'll turn quick. When it turns, it's going to get hot.
Yeah.
That's my projection. We'll see what happens.
Blessing over this last couple of days where the black flies were terrible out here, and hopefully they got their asses froze off and they won't be back.
Hey, we can always hope. Yeah, hopefully. Oh dear.
Lord knows Diane hates a black fly.
Oh, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
So, are you knitting anything?
Oh yeah. I could take a shearing and knit some hair, get it spun. Oh my God, look at this. COVID hair. Wow. It is literally driving me nuts. And like straighten it, and it's just like, because the weight of it, right? Oh, just had it with the COVID hair. Come on, Mr. Ford, get these hairdressers back.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you left it curly like that, let it do its own thing like that, you could cut it off and you'd never know it wasn't straight. You could cut it yourself a little bit.
I don't know. It's funny because I have really thick, heavy hair.
Yeah.
So there's a stage where it will go like this. And then when it starts to get long, the weight of it pulls the curls out and it'll go straight.
Yeah. Yeah. When you cut it off, it bounces back up.
Yeah, it bounces back up, and then I have to take the straightener. And like typically I take the straightener and straighten it because it's not, as you can tell, it's not a nice curl.
I don't know about that.
Nice curly hair. I just have, and then it'll go fuzzy, and it's just like, oh my God. It's like, what is wrong with that woman's hair? What to do? Because it's just so thick.
I know.
This is straight.
Yeah.
So it's curly all up underneath and it's straight. And then when it's long, the curls underneath hold the straight level out. So it's just literally like, it's like that chick has got some wild hair.
It's always worse to ourselves than it is to others. Yeah. So what are you knitting on? What are you knitting on?
Where to start? Oh, I think I last podcast I showed the sock I was working on, and I didn't have very much done, right?
I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember the yarn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crunchy leaves.
Yes, I remember we talked about crunchy leaves. Good. So
socks for my son, so they're a little bit too big for the sock blocker, but they fit his feet.
Great.
So I started the second one. I'm about here. I guess maybe down here. I'm starting to turn the heel on the second one.
Cool. Yeah, I like that yarn.
Well, I thought it was kind of good for the guy. For guy. The guy is brown and a little bit of green. And
it's one of yours. Is it repeatable?
Yeah, I could repeat it. But I thought it was cool how it knit up. Yeah. So anyway, that's that project. And then, I started a shawl. It was this pattern was free off of Ravelry. It's called Spring at the Village Knit Shawl by Megan Young. So.
Oh yes.
This is mine.
Very nice. Yeah. Beautiful.
I don't know, has this shown teal to you? So this is Once Upon a Dream, and this is Eggnog.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I lied to you just now. This is not Eggnog.
No.
My other Eggnog. This skein was one that I dyed, and I just speckled it, but tiny little speckles. And then when I got it done, I thought, ooh, that skein of yarn just needs a little bit of oomph. I don't know. So it was on the re-dye list to be done, and I had it hanging up here in my room here. Well, there's a rack right here. And anyway, it hung there for the longest time, and I thought, oh, I should get at that reskin. I just never got to re-dyeing it, right?
Yeah.
And so then I saw the shawl, and I got looking, and I thought, oh, I'm going to stash bust and see what I've got. So I have like a couple of odds and sods left of other projects of this Once Upon a Dream. So I got the scales out and weighed them up, and I have a full skein, but they're just split, right? And then I was going through and I was trying to match colors and that kind of thing. And I thought, I don't find anything that's just turning my crank. And I thought, right there. Because can you see the little bits of speckles in that? On this side.
There we are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hold it up just a little higher. Yeah. Yep. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
So I thought, hey, those two colors together make those little bits of blue pop.
For sure.
So that's what I did. I thought, that's it. That's what the shawl's going to be. So that's what I picked. So I busted the stash. So, and I started something else, but I've only got 2 rows done, so there's no sense in showing it to you because it's not far enough yet.
What is it?
Oh, I'll tell you after the next podcast when I can actually show it to you.
Well, now we're all here.
Whether I'll get it finished or not, because I'm thinking,
Is it a pattern that you're making out of your head, or is it like a pattern?
No, it's somebody else's pattern.
Yeah.
It's somebody else's pattern. But
so now we're all curious.
It's an oldie.
Yeah.
It's an oldie.
That's all right. That's good. Good.
I'll show it next podcast.
Okay. We'll hold you to it.
Maybe I'll just show us some empty needles. Well, this is where it was cast on.
Yeah, passed it off. Frogged it.
I got a little bit upset and I took it out.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Oh no.
you know me. Are you working on anything else, or are you?
Those are my only whips. I do have one FO, but go ahead, show us your whip. Then we'll do FOs.
Okay, so I had a sweater downstairs that, excuse me, I'll just grab it. So I had, a long time ago, I'd ordered this yarn, Knit Picks Wool of the Andes,
Oh yes.
and Indigo Heather, it's called. And I knit a whole sweater with this, a pullover, and I didn't like it. It didn't fit right. It was a sweater that had a lot of work up here, and I blocked it, and no matter what I did, I could not get that to lay flat. It always gathered, whether there was something wrong with my gauge or what, but it was always ripply up here. I could never get it to lay flat. And it had a pattern along the bottom of it, and I couldn't get it to stop curling. So it was my gauge, I'm sure. And I don't know where the pattern is for it. I can't even tell you what it is. It was gone so long ago. So here's the sweater now. I frogged it all out, every bit of it. Yep. Nope. Gone. Nope. So anyway, so that's rolling down the floor. But I have quite a bit of this yarn, right? Pardon?
How long did that sweater sit knit up before you ripped it out?
Maybe a year and a half.
I
don't know. It was downstairs. It was disgusted with it, and I put it in excuse me, I dropped the ball and the dog's on the move.
Uh-oh.
There, we got it. Yeah, so I was not happy with the sweater, so I just put it back in the knitting bag with the leftover yarn and put it on a shelf and walked away. So anyway, when I finished this, so I got thinking, what else am I going to do? So I went downstairs and got looking in bags, and I came across it. I thought, Edith, you need to do something with that. So I yanked it out, and I started Carol Feller. I've got it on my board, so I got to take it off so I can show you the picture. It is Chimera. I don't know if I'm saying that properly.
Oh yes, I have that in my queue.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got it started, and so far so good. So with this sweater, you knit this panel. You knit this panel, just this, and then you knit just this, and then you pick up the stitches and you add stitches, and then you knit. Oh, so let's go this way. Then you knit down the sleeve.
Oh.
So that's where I am. Well, that's the back. No, it goes this way. So that's where I am.
So you knit the sleeves first.
And you knit the sleeves first. And then I guess you pick up here and knit down. So yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's not a new pattern. It's I forget the date on it. I saw it on Ravelry at the time. But it's interesting, right? It's fun. It's engaging. That's the word. It's engaging because it's different. Yeah, I don't see a date on it. But like I say, it's not new.
Right.
Yes, there's an idea. There's the back. Can you see that?
Yeah. Very nice.
So
it's like an A shape.
Yeah, it's an A-line. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with that yarn.
Nice.
I think it'll be fine. So all these little balls, I'll have a few ends to sew in. So that's what I'm knitting on right now. That's it. I don't have anything else on the go. This is falling off.
That's pretty.
This is that ancient arts or ancient spiral shawl that I've talked about the last few weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's done and blocked.
And that's all our yarn, right?
It is, yeah. So this is Grandpa's Whiskers
Right.
in the buff
Yeah.
and rose gold. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that's that. Oh, this hair. And then when I was downstairs, anyway, so that's a finished object. Want me to do my next finished one and then you can do yours?
Yeah, I only have one finished.
When I was downstairs, I found this in a bag and it wasn't finished. And, but I think what happened was I was knitting on this and then I needed to do like a sweater for Knit City or I needed a shawl for a sample. There was a reason. So this was just, it didn't have a deadline or need to be done for anything. So I didn't go back to it. And when I got it out and got looking at it, I had 5 rows left to do and that was it.
Really?
So yeah, it sat there while I knit for, Knit City and all the rest of it. Or maybe this wag. I don't know. Anyway, it was a while ago.
So question.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you miss the needles that was sitting in the bag with the hook?
No. No, I'm trying to think what needles were on this. No.
I did that. And then get hunting for needles. Like, where did they go? I tell you, I have a few sets of 4mm needles because I just go buy another set.
I know. Yeah. No, and I knew this was down there in the back of my mind. Like I always knew I hadn't forgotten about it. So maybe if I was looking for the needles, then I just knew they were down there.
What's the pattern and what's the yarn?
I knew you were going to ask me. And I looked before we started. I've hunted this house high and low for this pattern, and I don't know what it is. Oh, Felice. Anyway, I think the yarn is yarn I bought at Yarn It in Coburg. It is oh shoot. See, I had the tags and the pattern and everything all together, and I can't find them. I do this every time. I'm the worst one at this. You know, Cascade. This Cascade.
Cascade, yeah. Heritage.
Yeah, and I think this is
That got pink in it.
yeah.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but I don't know.
Is it Malabrigo?
It must. I think so.
I think it's Malabrigo. It's pink and black, and it was sitting.
I know exactly. I remember the day you bought it. I know exactly the yarn.
And I can't even find the yarn, the leftover yarn. I don't know what. I tuck things away so that when we podcast, I don't put them away. I think, oh, I'm not going to put that away because when we podcast, I'm going to need it. And I can't find it. Sorry, guys.
I hope that do you remember when we were younger? Let's put it to you this way. We used to poke fun at Mom because she used to put things away so well she'd never find it again. And she'd say, "Oh, I knew I had that."
I know. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
She would have a drink of something.
Yeah.
She'd set it down and then she couldn't remember where she put it. So she'd go and get another drink. So you'd have like all these mugs or all these glasses all over the house. Well, here's your drink.
Yeah, which one? The first one or the second one? Yeah.
Times the third.
That's me.
Or after years later, after she's all done looking for it, and you'd help her and you'd be searching high and low and you couldn't find what she'd been looking for. And then like quite a while afterwards, like maybe 6 months to a year, you'd find it. Oh, that's where I put that. And then she'd laugh.
Yeah.
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 There all the time.
I do it all the time. Uh-huh. I got it. I inherited it.
Yeah,
And I'll find that. I'll find all that as soon as we shut this off. I'll open like my end tables have drawers in them, and like I might have set it there just because it's not downstairs with my yarn stuff. It's up here where I'm going to use it because I think I don't put it downstairs because you're not done with it. So it's like in an end table drawer
or you put stuff up too or away because the dog.
Yeah, I don't leave anything down low because of him. Yeah, he doesn't. He just, yeah.
Oh, it takes it to have fun. It's a game. He wants you to chase him and pay attention to him, so he'll take off with it.
Yeah, drop it and look at you. If you go for it, then he grabs it again. Away he goes.
Then you're playing, right? Then it's like, got her in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'll do the same thing if it's this ball or he does have his own stuff and he'll do the same thing. But if he'll play with anything.
He doesn't differentiate on ownership of something, that's for sure.
Oh no, he's king of the castle. Everything here is his. Yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't destroy it. He just causes you anxiety because it's not for him to have.
Like I've been there and see him take off with a knitted sock. And it's like, you get back here.
Yeah. I put it too low.
Or he'll go down the hall in one of the bedrooms and he'll grab something and come prancing down the hall and it's like sits there with his mouth and he'll look at you like, come get me now.
Yeah. You two are not paying any attention to me. You're having an intelligent adult conversation all on your own. Don't think you're gonna leave me out.
Not speaking my language. Yeah. I've seen him do it with a sock or whatever. You hear him go down the hall and you think, we're just, you don't think of the dog or anything. You just go, all of a sudden he'll go by. He literally stops and looks at you with it in his mouth.
And prances.
Yeah. He's so proud. It's like, yeah, see, I got it. I got it.
Look at me. Yeah.
Well, he's quite the character, that dog.
He is. Oh.
Okay, so those are your two FOs?
This and the ancient spirals. Yes. So what have you got?
I finished my fancy Me Shawl. So I guess it started here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is the one with the stitch.
Yeah, this stitch was a bit different, and this one's a bit different.
Yeah, they were just fun to see. Hold it up. No. Ah, yes. Oh, that work turned out well, the stitch. Yeah. And the other one?
This is the other one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what colors have you got going on there?
What colors? This is slate, and this is eggnog.
That's the egg, right?
Yeah. This is eggnog. Yeah. It's not blocked, of course, because that's me. This isn't blocked either. I gotta sew in some ends, and yeah. And this one too, I got some ends to sew in here too.
No worries.
I'll take some time and do them. I'm kind of waiting for the weather to get a little bit nicer out because I have I'll bet you it's an 8-foot table. My husband actually made it years ago. And I put it outside, put my blocking mats on it, and then I block the stuff right outside. And I'll tell you, you can hardly get the stuff pinned down before you got to take a spray bottle because it dries as fast as. So it goes a little faster. You can block 2 or 3 shawls in a day once it's out there in the sun. So I've been kind of waiting for the weather to get a little bit nicer so I could set the table outside and block.
Sure. Good.
To take up space in here. So
yeah, good.
That's what.
Yeah, and you've been busy with the shop.
Yeah. Just want to take a minute and say thank you to everybody that's ordered online. We've had some good response lately on our online shop, and I've been working away getting orders out, and I think we're caught up. We don't have any orders right now that are processing so everything's gone out. So if you're waiting for a parcel, it's on its way.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
And Oh, just in the shop. Edith and I talked about it the other day. We're gonna have a onesie sale. So if you go, and it's just on our online shop at alldyedup.ca. So what that entails is anything that we have that's online that there's only one left. It's the last one of that colorway, like for now. They're on sale. So if you go on there and check it out, you'll see. I think that's 20% off, isn't it, Edith? Did 20%?
I think so. I think that's what you did. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you go on and you see in this that there's only one left in stock and it's not on sale, it's because they've been bought since the sale started. You know, so yeah.
At that point in time, whatever there was one of.
So if there was, yeah, when the sale started, it's been on for 2 days, I think. So 2 days ago, what we had in stock, if there was one left of that colorway, they're on sale and they're marked what's on sale. So if you go on, chances are, if it's a onesie, it's on sale. So
good.
Yeah, and I don't know how long we'll run that for. We'll, you know, so just keep checking back because there is yarn that I have to skein up that will be going on as well. So there'll be new stuff coming periodically.
On the website.
Yep, to keep the stock up. So yeah.
Great.
So that's going on, and I'm gonna put something out on Facebook and Instagram, probably today, maybe tomorrow. And I wanted to put it on the podcast first, but anyway.
Great.
So check alldyedup.ca and check back periodically because there'll be new stock in there coming too. So.
Gotcha. Good.
So.
All right, how are we doing? Oh, it's snowing again. How are we doing? How are we doing on time?
I don't know. Are we at what? 29, 35, 36, something like that. So anyway, yeah. So I think that's all we've got, isn't it?
I think so.
I think we're short and sweet today.
We're short and sweet today. No, we're short. Okay.
Yes. So anyway, you have a good couple of weeks, and
yeah,
soon we'll be able to get together. It seems like it's been forever. And tomorrow's Mother's Day. So all the moms out there that watch, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. Well, crazy times. Oh,
crazy times. So anyway, until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.